Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So let's talk about Alan Wake 2 because it's a very controversial game for two reasons at least. One is the crazy specs requirements, and for a lot of people, high specs requirements means badly optimized. That's it. There's no other way. High requirements, badly optimized. Or there's a different definition which is very similar. If it runs good on my PC, that's well optimized. If it doesn't run on my PC, badly optimized. However, a lot of people have different opinion, and if they have a different opinion, you need to be very careful when you are a YouTuber to not lose subscribers or to get too many dislikes. So guys, like and subscribe to Vex because he's very good YouTuber, and he's talking about this as well, and he's talking about being careful talking about this because the game doesn't have as bad requirements as people were expecting. And I think credits to Remedy, because what they did, what all developers should do when they released the specs requirements, they were overcautious about this. Yes, they were very high, but the game runs slightly better than people were expecting. Still very demanding game, yeah, don't take me wrong, extremely demanding game, but at least they didn't give fake hope like with The Last of Us or Jedi Survivor. The specs requirement looked like okay, wasn't really scary, and the game ran way worse than that. So that's what you're not supposed to do, because when you disappoint people in that way, they buy the game and they get disappointed, you get bad reviews, horrible. Especially a lot of people giving bad reviews just because of the performance, just because of that, because it doesn't run well on their PC when they spend so much money recently. And yes, PC gaming is extremely expensive. However, guys, so Vex is talking about is that the game doesn't run as bad. And look, this is the lowest end last generation, or one of the lower end last generation GPU from AMD, and the game is better optimized for Nvidia this time. So like 3080, which is still very powerful GPU, you can run at 1440p. At native you have almost 60 FPS, but we have the DLSS quality, which is amazing, 72 FPS, so runs okay. Yes, this is very strong GPU, but guys, the games are optimized for new generation console. It's not PlayStation 4 games like Red Dead Redemption or even Cyberpunk. So this is this new generation game, and a lot of people had big problem that DLSS or FSR is expected you to use, but because the game is designed for consoles, it's designed with FSR and DLSS in mind, which wasn't possible for the old consoles. So because it's designed with that, they want to squeeze everything from CPU, everything from GPU, and they use DLSS or FSR in that case to do that. And then when you port on PC, this is expected, this is part of the engine already. And I know people really wanted DLSS to be just extra performance, but this is what it is, and I think a lot of people have problem with that. But Vex is talking about this, talking how good the game is looking, because the game looks good. I've got the game as well. The game is very dark. The texture, I don't know, not always maybe the highest quality, or don't see the high quality, but everything else, like the lighting, it sometimes it really looks like CGI. It's so good. It does look like next generation on some occasion. However, the thing is, your brain very quickly adjusts and getting used to that. So that's another problem with graphics, but that's always a problem. You buy in a big TV and you get used to so quickly to that, and that's becoming a new normal. So look, Daniel Owen, amazing channel, also like and subscribe. He's amazing, and he done some testing on all the GPUs, like real life testing with DLSS, FSR, optimized settings. And guys, 3060, yeah, you have drops below 48 FPS, but when you optimize the settings, you add DLSS, you add everything, it runs really well. And look at the lighting. I'm not talking about quality of textures, yeah, if the jacket you see all the seams, all the details, but just the look, just the image, it looks like so cinematic. Really nice, really nice. And guys, a lot of people saying, oh, but PlayStation 5 have such an old GPU like 5700 XT. Not really, guys. PlayStation has ray tracing. It's ray tracing capable. It's got at least, if not more, 12 gigabytes of VRAM available for games. So it's not exactly 5700 XT. Yeah, maybe the pure horsepower, but it's not everything. It's the features what you need as well. So I think this is closer to PlayStation 5, like RTX 3060 or from AMD 6700 XT. Anyway, the game looks really, really good. And Asian Games is also talking about this, and it has the same question. And you need to be careful with this question, because when you have a controversial opinion, you can collect dislikes. So we need to be careful. You want to please your audience, but you also don't self-censor all the time. This is what it is. And Digital Foundry also the same. This is a big channel. Yeah, they probably not afraid of losing one subscriber Controversor 2 because they have over 1 million, well over 1 million. But even them got quite a lot of dislikes because people wasn't happy hearing that their PC is not enough. Because as I said, if it doesn't run on my PC, bad optimization. That's it. That's the definition. And let's have a look here. So 6700, that's in my opinion the closest GPU to PlayStation 5. Not this one here, like a lot of people say, but this one here. They said, oh yeah, but it's not even 60 FPS. What are you talking? This is rubbish. This is rubbish optimization. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, because this is not optimized settings. This is maximum settings without the DLSS FSR. This is not PlayStation 5 settings, by the way. So you optimize settings with FSR, you get more FPS than this one, more than 60 on this GPU. FSR optimized settings, so the input resolution actually, even when you play at 1440p, will be that. So maybe not that bad. Even now I can maybe insult somebody. What you talking? This is so expensive GPU. It's like 2 years old GPU. So I cannot play on 4-year-old GPU, 5-year-old GPU. This is very bad optimization. The game will not sell. The sales will be horrible because of bad optimization. Guys, the bad sales, it's possible. Even though this game is pretty amazing and maybe Game of the Year candidate, maybe it's a contender for the Game of the Year. But if it won't sell, I don't think because of that. Because we had a lot of games with bad optimization. Well, perception of bad optimization. Just a reminder, guys. Just a reminder. Cyberpunk, when it came out, it was considered to be extremely bad optimized. And I know I got a lot of patches, but the patches was mostly fixing bugs. You don't get that much more performance. The extra performance we've got now is because of 2 generations of GPUs. Yeah, when the game came out, it was only 2080 Ti that could comfortably run the game. But now you can buy, mid-tier GPU and run the game easily because it's so much stronger. And look, even the same with Red Dead Redemption 2. When the game came out, it was very hard to run. Some people said, it was amazingly looking and you get, was running well, but that's still, people complain about optimization and low FPS, bad performance since always. And look, the games is still selling well. So the good graphics, even with high system requirements, doesn't stop the game to sell well if the game is good. It actually can help the game to sell better because it can sell for years to come, like Red Dead Redemption, Cyberpunk, or even Witcher. Witcher 3 still selling well, and on max settings, even today is very hard to run. Recently, like less than a year ago, it's got update and max settings in Witcher 3, few years old game, very hard to run, but looks beautiful. So high system requirements, in my opinion, won't stop the game to sell well. What will stop, unfortunately, is Epic Store. Guys, this is Epic Store exclusive game, plus console, but on PC it's only Epic Store. And understand, Epic Store help developers for the game to even exist. From what I understand, if not Epic, the game wouldn't exist. The price for $50 for the base game, I think it's also good. However, the store is so rubbish, guy. So rubbish, is unbelievable. They invest so much money, guys. They invest so much money in giving so many games for free. That's the only purpose, I think, for this store to exist for many people. Just collect free games. You never buy from this store because the store is so bad. Let me show you. Yeah, I want to install a game. I install a game. It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me how long it's gonna take. It gives me percentage, but I don't know how fast it downloads the game and estimated time of installation. So I pre-order Alan Wake. Listen to that, guys. I pre-ordered, what you're not supposed to do. I pre-ordered the game and I couldn't pre-install. I had to wait. Well, I didn't, but I supposed to wait to 4 a.m. to, for the lunchtime to be able to even start installing the game, which I couldn't. Like a normal person, I went to sleep and then came back from work at 4 p.m. 12 hours later, and then I could only start to installing the game, downloading the game, like 80 gigabytes. So still took long. So, I had to do like normal things and could start playing the game at night, almost 1 day later. Like, how come in 2023 you don't have such a basic feature? You don't know how long it's gonna take to install a game. I see 1% and you have, the look is nice, but the look is like, from this free website. You can create your own website from a template, but without any features. Just the look, nothing else. This is just the look. Look, I've got a friends list, which I think all of them are bots because I don't have any nobody have normal friends on Epic Store. I don't know where they're coming from, really. And I cannot even chat with them. There's no such option. There's no option, yeah? It's like bare minimum. Like, there's nothing here. No Steam community, no screenshots, no arts, no forum, nothing. No reviews, nothing. Guys, it's if the games will not sell well on PC, it's because people will refuse to use Epic Store. Even if the game is amazing. So now the Epic Store, need to rethink their strategy, what they should do, because even with game like that, Game of the Year contender, exclusive titles, they won't sell. They need to change the strategy, because with this, they're not gonna do well. They cannot compete. They cannot compete with Steam. Because look, guys, people were complaining about bad performance. People were complaining about bad performance, but it's always like that. However, guys, look, the Steam charges 30%, because they have no competition. This is the same as on console. Like PlayStation have no competition on PlayStation. Only Sony can sell PlayStation games. The same with Xbox. Only Microsoft can sell Microsoft games. On PC, almost 100% of sales goes through Steam. So if you want to sell a game, you go to Steam, and Steam charges 30%. 1/3. They take 1/3 from the developers. On Epic, it's only 12%. But guys, even it would be 100%. If the game doesn't sell on Epic, 100% of nothing is still nothing. 100% of nothing. Who cares? Who cares? It's only 12%. So still need to rethink that, because the game is phenomenal, in my opinion. Looks really great. I know it's not for everybody. And what I like about these games, I just wanted to say, because I enjoy. I don't like maybe too much walking, and I don't have too much time being lost. So this part I don't like, but I like how mature the game feels. Like mature. This is rated R for mature, but it's not like Mortal Kombat or Grand Theft Auto, which is still very childish, just brutal in some cases. But it feels mature. The philosophical aspect of the meaning of different things. That's really cool. Like really nice cinematic psychological movie experience. So that's really good. And it would be a shame is because of Epic Store the game not gonna sell. Again, I don't think it's because of the performance, because performance can even help the game to sell for many years to come, because people will buy new GPUs eventually, and if the game is good, people want to play those games like Red Dead Redemption and Cyberpunk, but not Epic Store. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and see you later.